Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so if you have a website for your business, maybe your project, or, even just a passion project, I want you to think about something for a second, something beyond just the usual traffic reports you look at. What if your website could actually do more than just capture visitors? What if it could become like a self-sustaining referral machine? That's the really compelling idea we're exploring today.
It's a really critical question, actually, because, well, so often traditional websites just miss this huge opportunity.
Mm.
The source material for this deep dive introduces this powerful concept. It calls it the black hole website.
A black hole website,
Yeah,
right?
think about it. Visitors land on your site, they browse around a bit, maybe they even like what they see, right? But
Uh,
then they just vanish without a trace. And the real loss there isn't just that one potential customer or conversion. It's uh, all the referrals they could have brought along with them.
Exactly. And it's incredibly easy, isn't it, to get caught up in what the source calls vanity metrics.
Oh, definitely.
Things like, high traffic numbers, maybe page views. They look great on a spreadsheet, maybe. But if they aren't leading to actual conversions or like meaningful engagement, they can be super misleading. So what this really means for you listening is that every single visitor who hits your site isn't just, one potential customer. They are effectively what the source calls a hidden gold mine, like a gateway to their entire network. And yet for most businesses, that massive referral potential just sits there almost completely untapped.
That's a really crucial point. The true value, the sort of invisible value of your website, it goes way beyond those initial clicks. We're talking about unlocking a kind of compounding effect here.
So our mission for this deep dive is pretty clear. We're going to uncover these hidden strategies, the ones that can transform a static website into something dynamic,
Yeah.
a thriving referral powerhouse. All the insights we're sharing today, they come directly from the source material, which is called Beyond Traffic, the website to referral ecosystem.pdf. And it really lays out a complete step-by-step framework for building exactly this kind of system.
Yeah, think of this conversation as your shortcut, really. A shortcut to understanding how you can unlock all that invisible value tied up in your website. Our aim is to get you properly well informed on this because it's such a critical piece of, well, sustainable digital growth, not just for now, but looking ahead too.
Okay, great. So let's start unpacking this transformation, right? Going from just casual visitors to ideally enthusiastic advocates. Let's start with the core referral framework itself. The source really highlights a fundamental truth here. People refer businesses or products that make them look good.
Mm-hmm. Psychology, really.
Yeah, it comes down to creating these moments of, let's say, delight or unexpected value, things that trigger what the source actually calls social currency. It's about giving your visitors something genuinely valuable, something shareable, something they actually want to talk about.
Building right on that idea, it's not just about having a good product or service anymore. It's about crafting an experience around discovering it, and then crucially, sharing it. Think about designing for shareability right from the very beginning, from the ground up.
Okay, how do you mean?
Well, it means creating content or maybe interactions that visitors just find themselves, almost compelled to talk about. Maybe it's through really memorable visuals or some surprising insights you offer, or maybe it's giving them knowledge that positions them as the expert when they share it with their network. Like, imagine your consulting business sharing a really breakthrough market analysis on your site. If a client shares that with their peers, it makes them look smart, right? For being connected to you.
I love that angle, making your visitor look smart just for knowing you and sharing your stuff. That's powerful. And then beyond that, the framework talks about strategic touch points,
Yes, the touch points are key.
which means like meticulously mapping out the key moments in that whole user journey, figuring out where visitors are most receptive, most open to actually making a referral, and then you place these gentle, timely prompts right there. It's not about being pushy or annoying them,
No, definitely not.
but making it feel effortless, natural even. Like, for example, maybe right after a successful purchase, or after a really positive customer service chat, or maybe even after they download a particularly valuable piece of content, like a guide or a template from your site.
Absolutely. Timing is everything there.
Yeah.
So once you've kind of laid that groundwork, create the delight, identify those key moments, The next step is actually building this referral ecosystem, building it with, tangible tools and tactics. The source points to integrated feedback loops as a real cornerstone.
Integrated feedback loops.
Okay. And so when someone gives you positive feedback, maybe they compliment your service, perhaps through a survey or even just a direct message, you should ideally have automated systems already in place.
Yeah.
Systems that channel that goodwill, that positive energy directly towards introductions or referrals. It could be as simple as an automated email sequence that gets triggered after someone leaves a 5-star review, maybe prompting them to share a unique referral link with a friend. It's really about seizing that moment, that moment of high satisfaction.
That's brilliant. So you're basically turning a compliment into a potential lead automatically. That makes so much sense. And I guess tied right into that is the automated outreach piece.
Exactly. We're talking about developing segmented email sequences. These don't just bluntly ask for a referral. Instead, they nurture your most loyal visitors, your fans, really transforming them into genuine brand ambassadors over time. The core idea is to provide them with truly shareable assets, maybe incentives too, that make referring feel both natural and rewarding. So it's not just a simple, hey, refer us. It's more like, here's why it's great, here's how easy we've made it, and hey, here's some pre-written social posts or eye-catching graphics, maybe short video clips you can just grab and share.
Super easy for them.
Precisely. And zooming out a bit, this whole strategy feeds into building genuine community. The source really emphasizes creating niche communities.
Yeah.
Specific spaces for like-minded customers to connect centered around your product or service. These micro-communities, they could be online forums, private social groups, maybe even local meetups. These then become really powerful self-sustaining referral engines because members just organically share your solutions with their peers. Why? Because they trust each other's opinions and experiences already.
Okay, that naturally leads us to a really critical point, I think, which is measurement. Measuring what actually matters here. Because, we often just look at Google Analytics, right? And maybe we stop there. We focus on page views, bounce rates, the usual suspects.
That surface level stuff.
Exactly. But the source makes it really clear. We need to go beyond Google Analytics. We need to track attribution through the entire referral chain, measuring not just that initial first referral, but the complete network effect your website is generating. Now, for someone listening who's just starting out, how do they even begin to track a full referral chain? Isn't that incredibly complex?
Well, it can seem complex, but it's fundamentally about a shift in perspective, moving away from looking at isolated clicks and towards understanding the ripple effect, the full impact of every interaction. Now, Google Analytics is a good start, absolutely, but tracking those full referral chains often requires more sophisticated tools, things like CRM systems or marketing automation platforms, tools that can track user journeys beyond that first click, mapping out the full lineage, so to speak, of a referral.
Okay, so more advanced tools might be needed.
Potentially, yes, to get the full picture. And this leads us directly into thinking about optimization. The source suggests doing A/B testing, but specifically for advocacy.
A/B testing for advocacy.
Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, so systematically testing different things. Where do you place the referral prompts on your site? What kind of incentive structures work best? Maybe even testing the exact wording of your ask, how you invite people to refer, all with the goal of optimizing for maximum advocacy conversion. It's definitely an iterative process, not a static set it and forget it kind of setup.
Right, and that takes us straight into this idea of iterative growth, doesn't it? It's all about implementing these continuous improvement cycles using that granular referral data you're now collecting. So every optimization you make, every little tweak to your prompts or your nurture sequences, it compounds. It makes your referral machine more effective over time. It's not a one-and-done thing. It's really a living system that should get smarter with every single interaction.
Exactly, a living system. And looking even further ahead, the source paints this really fascinating picture of the future of digital growth. Positioning your website as like the ultimate referral hub. It talks about things like AI-powered personalization.
Okay, AI personalization for referrals.
Yeah, where predictive algorithms analyze user behavior to automatically identify and then nurture those high-value referral opportunities. Imagine AI delivering a completely hyper-personalized prompt. Maybe it's a specific discount code that visitor can offer to their friend, or perhaps a tailored message they can easily share via text message, all customized for that individual user and who they might know, and potentially without any manual intervention needed.
Wow, okay, and then this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Metaverse connections.
Right. It sounds futuristic, but the potential is there.
Imagine leveraging virtual experiences, maybe immersive brand interactions, things that create these incredibly memorable moments. Moments that then drive real-world referrals and really extend your digital presence beyond just the flat screen. Think about, say, a virtual product demo where attendees automatically get a unique, shareable link.
Mm.
And that link grants their friends exclusive access to, I don't know, a behind-the-scenes virtual tour or something. It's like your website stops being just a 2D page and becomes this evolving interactive space that inherently encourages sharing.
Absolutely. And if we kind of connect this all back to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
all these elements we've talked about, the AI, the potential metaverse integrations, the smart design principles, they all culminate in your website truly becoming what the source calls the ultimate referral engine. Because as these digital and physical worlds continue to merge, your website transforms into that central hub, the hub connecting all your referral channels, driving sustainable, scalable business growth in a really powerful way. It's about building a flywheel, really, where one referral just naturally leads to another and another.
Okay, so let's recap quickly. We've basically journeyed from the idea of just capturing traffic
Yeah.
all the way to transforming your website into this powerful, potentially self-sustaining referral generation machine. We've looked at how you can leverage psychological triggers, things like social currency, design for that inherent shareability, implement those strategic touch points throughout the user journey, and build it all out through integrated feedback loops, automated outreach, and those niche communities.
And crucially, measuring effectively, going beyond just the simple analytics to really understand that full network effect.
Right. Plus, we touched on those pretty exciting future concepts, too. AI-powered
And
personalization.
metaverse connections, yeah.
Yeah.
Reinforcing how these elements could position the website as really the ultimate referral engine in
Uh,
this kind of merging digital and physical world we're moving into.
So, to wrap up, here's maybe a provocative thought for you to consider after this deep dive. If your website genuinely became that central hub we talked about, connecting all your referral channels, and it continuously brought in new business opportunities pretty much without constant extra effort from you, what new strategic possibilities would that actually open up for your business or for your project? Really think about the compounded effectiveness, the sustainable growth that this kind of iterative approach offers, something to mull over.